All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Ghost issue number 1 from Dark Horse Comics. This is one that I was looking for over a very long time. I've been a fan for Ghost since I can remember, although I had very, much trouble getting the floppies. I could get the omnibuses. There's 5 in total, by the way, with around between 260 till 300 pages each. So there's a lot of content. But I'm a floppy guy, and so yeah, I was very happy to get the first volume in floppy form. What I didn't know is that Ghost first appearance, I believe it was in here, but it was not. It was actually in here, Comics Greatest World number 3. So this was a short running mini series, I guess, and Ghost was first appearing, but not her origin. I believe her origin is getting more explained in volume 2. There was also a special that was very popular, I believe, and that leads to this 1995 regular series that spans 35 issues in the first volume and 22 issues in volume 2, and then a lot of other mini series as well, and a lot of, how do you say, dialogue that is happening here leads to the special, which I don't have, unfortunately. But we're gonna go through it, right? As always. So yeah, before we go in, if you like my content, you like my channel, you like what you're seeing, doing everyday new reviews, please subscribe to my channel, leave a like and a comment. Helps me a lot. Thank you, guys. Anyway, without further ado, it's been written by Eric Luke. Adam Hughes is the penciler and cover artist, and Mark Farmer is the inker. So there is a small dialogue here how basically Ghost was, well, not created, but this is in Arcadia. Arcadia's, I'm going to read it, right? A living metropolis of dark waterfronts, Adiku canyons, and shimmering skyscrapers. It has long been run by an unholy, uneasy alliance of organized crime, corrupt politicians, and corporate robber barons. Reporter Eliza Cameron learned, while investigating the story of a lifetime, just how corrupt the city truly is, as she got too close to Arcadia's most guarded secret. It cost Eliza her life, and thus Ghost was born. Now Ghost begins a long quest to learn just how she was, why she was killed, and why she is so overcome with hatred. All right, so that's the gist, right? So we begin here. Adam Hughes, art is bloody fantastic. So unfortunately that he is only doing covers now and more private work, I guess, commissions and all that stuff. I wish he would go back to comics, but hey, it is what it is. Beautiful art. So this woman is sitting here and she says, "This is fast." And this guy in this old automobile, "Are you this fast with my sister?" And then the dialogue says, "I can be whatever they want because I know what they want. Margo's gone. This slime came sniffing around looking for her." And so this guy says, "Yeah, I can go faster. So what does my sister like?" So he says, "She into this whole weird deal. She likes me to hurt her. He's going to tell me what he knows before I kill him." All right. He says, "What about you?" The look in his eyes, okay, cold. I've seen it before. It was in the eyes of the things in that place, the place that I had to go through to jump space to save Margo's life. Go special that I don't have. So putting his hands on her knees, right? And you just realized you're all alone with me, didn't you? And now you're scared little bunny, aren't you? What can I do so you won't hurt me? And then this happens. So she puts the gear into reverse, the gearbox explodes, the car crashes, and this woman is turning into a ghost. I'll leave the clothes in the car to burn. I wish I could burn this feeling out of my heart. I'm still scared. Lost my head. Didn't get what I needed. I still don't know where Margo is. Margo. Poor Margo. What do you expect when the major relationship you witnessed is between your parent and a bottle? I saved her from a freak with swords for hands. She was hysterical. blaming me for abandoning her, for being dead. I had my hands full. I told her to shut up. When I turned around, she was gone. I don't even know her. I can't even remember who I was before I died. It's all gone, just like the house I grew up with. So she says that, well, basically Margo is, the only thing that she has, that she remembers. And she maybe talked to her parents that lying in a hospital for unknown reason, maybe in the specialist getting explained, I don't know. And she goes there for answers. So her dad and mom are lying here in the hospital. And, right? So her mom says, Eliza, honey, why are you dressed all in white? Mom, Margo, I was asking about Margo. I had a dream. The house burned down. Maybe that's why she and they are in the hospital, because they are coughing. Maybe their lungs get burned through the smoke, right? Useless. They're so weak. I want to scream. So yeah, Ghost is really angry. She has a real chip on her shoulder. I can't stand being there. I'd rather be dead. Lucky me. Who's this? Another man barking in where he's not wanted? Man laughed at. If you let them, they break right through you. So this man is bringing flowers, I guess, to his dead parents. Talk about the house that he needs to sell, that he's painting to renovate, right? And she says, gee, I'm all choked up. she has no sympathy at all, right? Adds. So I keep imagining you're still getting older instead of just stopping. He talks about his dead parents. Take it from me, pal. You don't know how lucky you are. Dad, you must be fascinated by this. Consider you didn't believe in any of it. I mean, if you are anywhere. Suddenly I get embarrassed. I shouldn't be listening. She talks about, I don't know, maybe Sarah, maybe his girlfriend, talk about that he is fixated on death, right? My kind of guy, she says. I shouldn't even be here. My life is in ruins, and all I can do is sift through the ashes. The phrase triggers something. It kicks me in the head. Thanks, whoever you are. Now get out of my backyard. I like that. So she go, I believe this is the house that burned down, and so she's looking through, I don't know, Margo's place, I guess, or the room where Margo has, her bedroom is. And then she's finding in this file cabinet, I guess, some pictures of Margo doing some lewd stuff. And she didn't know that. But she has a name. Arthur J. Curley, modeling and commercial acting. All right, so this guy, I must say also, I forgot to say that. Backgrounds, fantastic. It really gives the atmosphere. Not unlike modern comics, with the Photoshop BS in the background. Anyway, I'm not going to dive into that today. So this guy is on the phone with some guy and says, yeah, she's hot. She's so hot. These shots are burning my fingers here. Tss, tss, you hear that? That's my fingers. So she comes in and people cannot see her, right? Because she's a ghost. And I also love these, the image that's been faded away that gives her the appearance that she is a ghost instead of these hard inking lines around around her, right? And so she comes in with guns and she shoots the telephone. How do you call this thing? I've come from the timeline, but anyway, she just destroys it. The next one puts you in a wheelchair. The one after that puts you in the ground. Oh, I heard what you're the one that did McCready in Go Special. You're going to tell me what I want to know. I'll do it, whatever you want. What are you going to do to me? I'm going to give you some candy. Now, I like this. The candy part is that, this guy talks about give her some candy first. She doesn't even remember after. So they are drugging their clients, if you will. So she goes to this town in the waterfront. And she also talks about the one I freaked with the red X and the leather hooks hangs out. A freak with the red X? You mean this one? Then we're going to talk about tomorrow? Yeah, we're going to take a look at this too, because they are in the same universe and same worlds, right? Fat Boy told me he set Margo on a shoot tonight. The first starring role in a motion picture. My stomach's turning over. I like this, that you don't see her legs, but you just, this very, yeah, it's a ghostly appearance. I like that. Not only that, there's another shot that I want to show you guys. More ads. Anyway, so these guys are preparing to do the shots. And there's also some mutants, freaks, monsters, living amongst humans, right? And so it seems that this guy can hypnotize women to be more submissive, right? And this guy is, I don't know, maybe a bouncer? I don't know. Anyway, I heard enough. I'm shutting this place down. Now look at this. How the cape moves. You don't see her arms or her face. Just a little more like, that the cape is moving on its own, right? Or this cloak, I must say. Again, this very ghostly image here looks great. But they still cannot see her. What the hell was that? So, and then she is, coming forth. And there's a major rule. I learned about paranormal combat. Take the psionic as fast as you can. So this guy gets it. But then Margo is coming out. And she says, Eliza? Margo, get out of here. Get going. So I believe she then, maybe in the special, knows that she is Ghost. And what are you doing? Don't follow this up for me. The money's good. So Snake Guy is still alive. I swear to God, Mark, it's time for some career counseling. But then he uses his psionic powers to to mesmerize her. That's the word. I fall into his eyes, into a depth of an ocean at the base of his brain, his reptile brain. I'm moving through slow liquid. My limbs are so heavy, so solid. I'm rooted in the world. And then she gets, a fist in the face. But, the building is still burning. They cannot get out while this guy is pouncing on her. I sink into the pain. Each sharp blow adds to the depth, the weight of sinking to the bottom of the ocean. The light's gone. I can't breathe. It's great writing. And then Eliza comes in. Margo comes in and helps her. Thanks for the distraction, Margo. I explode. Nobody does that to me. And she shoots the eyes of the snake guy. Nobody. So her powers seems, and not fully know what her powers actually are in extent. So she can phase objects, also people. And says, what are you doing to me? Oh God, you stupid. I'm going to kill you. You're certainly welcome to try. So basically she's... what's the word? I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Well, basically phasing them into the ground and then solidifying them because he's just letting them go. And they are stuck in the concrete, dead. Love the blood spatters in her angry face. So she's reloading. So this guy says, okay, lady, you're going to do what I say. Don't move, don't disappear, because the second you do, my finger jumps. Just get the door open. That's the trouble with caring about someone. They keep getting used as a hostage. Can't stand the heat. Do it, lady, do it now. He's starting to freak. Luckily, I have experience with this. So this is a cool thing what's happened next. I can jump through space without moving. The bad part is I have to go somewhere else to do it. Somewhere bad. Now, more ads. So she goes to this place, probably hell, but I'm not entirely sure. So she comes from this liquid swamp here, and she needs to go here, right? But there is something here lurking, living, and they know her. They know her fears. They know her pain. She's naked before them, figuratively speaking. And so she escapes again, I guess, through the portal. But then she says, I'm back. No time has passed. Boom. Man breaks so easily. Take away the guns, the muscles, all the things they use for control, and they don't know what to do. But I do. Let's go find you a new job. She's still stuck in with that slime. I'm going to have to. You ruined my modeling career. Ew, what is this gunk all over you? So they are disappearing. This guy's been tied up. But then something's happening. It seems that the portal is not really closed. Or maybe something is coming through the portal. Maybe the walls between here and there is weakening. I don't know. But there's something coming through it. And this guy screams in fear. Probably leads then to issue number 2 that we're going to review because I have all of this. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, and I knew I would like it because I've read a couple of issues here and there, and it grabbed me immediately, and that's why I wanted to get Ghost. Pretty fun. I also like that she's not a not a jokester, not a comedian, or she's a little bit different. She has like I said, a chip on her shoulder. She can be brutal. Yeah, she takes no prisoners. She needs to do what she needs to do. There's some hatred in her, and I want to know where this is going, right? But before we're gonna do that, we're gonna take a look at X coming tomorrow. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.